Mannequin.
This is the photographer, the camera woman.
It's not even running, is it?
Okay. I'm the camera woman. Of course it's running. Alright, let's go outside.
I want to get some video footage of, feeding the cub.
What is that?
This is pizza and 2 McDonald's things of old stale Coca-Cola. Oh, product placement. Some big 64-ounce McDonald's cups of Coca-Cola. This is Pizzerita pizza. It was left over from my birthday party a couple weeks ago, and so I'm taking all the leftover pizza and mixing it with the Coca-Cola in this pitcher and gonna let it soak, and then we're gonna feed it to the cub. And
Yes.
the cub is our biodigester. So what this is right here is this is Mr. Cub. I built this biodigester last year. He got mauled by malamutes once. That little pitty right there twice, and another dog rolled across the backyard, and I thought it might be broken. It sat all winter, the digester slurry in it, and a little bit ago I refilled the water plug. That's the primary function, way this digester functions is with this water plug, and that's a really bad design. It's either too shallow but the water in the plug evaporates. But I refilled the water in the plug. Within a few minutes, that tube popped up, inflated. And a lot of people that are, they're aware of what biodigesters are and stuff like that. There's a lot of limited knowledge. The Chinese use them for putting pig crap in, and that's one of the common farm applications for the biodigester. But I like making biogas in my biodigester, so I've discovered that you feed it all sorts of feedstock. You're making swamp gas, so you give it plant matter, meat, butter, fats, basically all your kitchen scraps, soda pop, beer, as long as it's flat and stale, and water. That makes the best biogas. If you want to chunk it down in there. There's the food for the cub, right there. Old pizza and old Coke. This is my biodigester. Oop, come on, get that piece of pepperoni in there. Alright, time to put some water in it. Oh, overdid the feed tube. Okay, so the significance of this biodigester being energy independence is rather than using the gas as out of the digester as your feedstock for cooking or heating, which is the most common interpretation of when you say biodigester. People think that it goes from the biodigester right into your house for use. We're using it as a permaculture system where this biogas as its own node in a guild of energy production is going to produce fuel for a dual fuel electric generator, which is its own node in the energy production guild of the system. And that dual fuel generator will store the electricity that it's produced in battery banks. A battery bank for the house that will provide 5 to 7 days worth of power, and a battery bank for the truck, which will provide 175 mile to 200 mile range per charge. The fuel in this generator compressed and stored in a bottle tank like this will run the electric generator for a long enough time for this biogas generator to fill up another one of these bottles to switch it out. That's energy independence. I produce gas to generate electricity. Biodigester, making biogas is really, really simple. It's really, really easy, and you can use the biogas for energy generation purposes rather than using the biogas directly. This is the best direct use of biogas, in my opinion. Capture and store energy when it's abundant, use small and simple solutions,
Obtain a yield.
obtain a yield. This thing, as long as I keep feeding it, will continue to produce, and it will continue to produce according to the data sets. I don't know, since this is a prototype and the first time running it, but according to data sets, it will continue to produce 4 to 6 months after I stop feeding it. And coming up soon onto our YouTube channel, I will be showing how to build I will be demonstrating a single batch biodigester rather than a continuous feed biodigester, where you load all the stuff up into the tank, You seal it up, you produce your gas over a 5 to 7 month period of time. You let the tank set off to the side for a couple months to die down, and then you compost the rest of the slurry. Bringing up another point, the cool thing with a biodigester, not only do you get a usable fuel, you get a really powerful super rocket fuel fertilizer that comes out of the biosolid slurry after the digesting system is done, and it's all nutrient rich. You mix it into your compost and let it blend with your compost for 3 or 4 months, and then spread it out onto your garden, and it is like super healthy fertilizer rocket fuel for your plants. So like, if you're really into composting as a way to fertilize your garden, this is a better composting method, because not only are you getting the benefits of the compost, you're getting the benefits of the waste gas that comes off of the composting method. That, like, you know, when I hear of all the other pollutive greenhouse gases, one of the things that always flits through my mind are all of these open pit compost piles. Like, people like to blame bovine flatulence. Well, what about the master composters around the world and their, you know, big 20 square foot compost piles and stuff like that? Or the big huge landscaping industries that have massive acreage of compost piles. I mean, I think that's producing more methane than bovine flatulence. But that's me personally. So instead of doing an open pit compost, build a biodigester. Compost it, collect your gas, use your gas upcycled to generate electricity, and then with that electricity, live your life as energy efficiently as possible. It's not solar panels. We're not buying any new technology. I think the most I paid for this whole biodigester unit was $11, $12, and that's for the piping for the feedstock and to get brand new bicycle inner tubes, because I wanted to make sure that they weren't punctured. But the rest of the apparatus, this is all recycled, repurposed material. The pallet, the tires came from a auto detailing custom shop at the end of my alley, half a block down. The burlap sacks came from a recycle yard. The buckets I pulled out of bushes down by the river. The significance also of this biodigester is, if there's some of you that are watching this going, wow, that's really cool, wow, that's amazing. This technology is not new. It's actually really old, and I learned about it from Mother Earth News. Like, I first heard about it in my permaculture class from my business partner and wife, Margaret, and I learned about it more about it in Mother Earth News after my mom gave me the first 5 years in mint condition, and this book called Mother's Guide to Power whatever. Well, here, just take a look at this. So this publication first appeared in 1983, and this is a condensed version of the magazines, and this publication itself was what was responsible for introducing me to biogas. And why in 1983 this publication came out, and it's got tables for feedstock and production. Talks all about the methane miracle. Shows how to build a gallon jar biodigester for a modest methane experiment. Has examples of old school backyard digesters. Very informative. Made in China. And it shows how they do it in China and how they've been doing it in China for 6,000 years or so. And there they got food and fish growing on top of their digester. Storage tank.